What is up, people, and welcome to Video Game XD Reviews. I'm your host, Charles Reed. Today will be the Elgato HD60S versus the ROXIO HD Pro. Okay, I know the box is a little banged up. I've had it for a while. It's been sitting in my sunroom. But the HD60 I just picked up recently, and the box is still decent. Alright, now I know there's a lot of people out there that want to do game capture footage. You know, you want to upload videos to your YouTube channel, to Twitch, or whatever. The HD60 I really like. I do like this a lot. But the ROXIO HD is not bad either. Let's take a look at the HD60 first. Alright, the HD60 from Elgato. Stream and record instantly. 1080p, 60 frames per second. USB 3.0. Instant game view. On the back it says Windows 10 compatible, so even though it says compatible, you're going to need Windows 10. Because I've owned one of these before without Windows 10. Did not work. Which is a shame. But most people have Windows 10 nowadays, so whatever. You can use it on the Xbox One, Xbox One S, Nintendo Switch, PS4, PS4 Pro. And you can stream on Twitch and all that good stuff. There's the back of the box. Now, I did own this before, like I said, but I had to return it because I did not have Windows 10. But once I got Windows 10, I rebought it. This goes for $150. I think I paid $140 though at Best Buy. Yeah, it's kind of pricey, but this is top of the line stuff right here from Elgato. And here is the ROXIO Game Capture HD Pro. Box once again. Let's check out what it says. Capture, edit, and share Xbox and PlayStation gameplay. Captures, diffuses, monetize, blah blah blah. Oh, that's in Spanish, I think. On the back it says you can stream, capture 1080p, 60 frames per second, 30 frames per second. You can edit, share videos with YouTube or Facebook. Easy setup. Yeah. So this goes for about, it used to go for like $80, $80 to $100, but it's dropped down in price. You can get this for $35 to $45 on eBay, like brand new or used. So if you're going the cheaper route, this isn't bad either. Okay. Now the HD60S, the negatives. There's not very many negatives. I've plugged it in. I had to install the software from the website because sometimes computers don't automatically install the drivers. You might have to go to the Elgato website to install the software, and then after you install the drivers and all that, you should be able to plug it in. And it should go from the software, and then obviously there's instructions tutorials how to capture footage if you're new to it. But once you figure it out, it does work, and it is very cool. I like how it has a preview window when you're capturing footage, so you don't have to always plug in another TV to capture. Because in the old ones, there was some kind of like 5-second delay, so you couldn't actually play the video game on your monitor because there would be a delay. So it would be like impossible to play a video game and capture at the same time. But this doesn't have that lag. This is what I like about the S model. Doesn't have that lag, so you can play in the preview window. I really like that. I captured in 60 frames per second. I think you can maybe even capture in... No, you can't do 4K, I don't think. But I did 1080p, and as long as your computer has the system requirements, it will work great. Like, this thing is probably the best capture device I've ever owned. Now, there isn't many flaws. I don't even know any flaws with this, to be honest. I can't think of any off the top of my head. other than you have to install the drivers maybe from the website. And the price, it's pretty pricey, but it's worth it. This, though, the ROXIO HD, it has that 5-second delay in the preview window, so you're going to have to, plug up another TV or a monitor to actually play the game while you're capturing. I had some problems with this, though, on my old computer. I don't know about my new one, but a lot of people had these issues where, you'd plug it in. You do get a CD included to install the software. And when you plug it in, or when you put the CD in, if you have a CD drive, it will install the software for you, I'm pretty sure. But not everyone has CD drives nowadays, so that's kind of outdated, but whatever. I actually had to go to like programs and repair it in Control Panel for it to work. It didn't just work out of the box. I had to actually go into programs, right click, press repair. I had to repair it. For some reason it wasn't detecting the capture device, which was pretty shitty. I don't know why I did that, but after I did all that, it worked fine. My issue is, how it has that the 5-second delay in the preview window. If you go to press capture, but then you switch your outlet on your TV to a different HDMI while you're playing the video game, it will stop recording from your computer if you have to go back to your computer, through a different HDMI if you're playing on one screen, and it will stop recording. So you actually have to press record and then go to a different HDMI if you're playing on one screen, and then you have to actually hit one of the keys on the keyboard for it to record. Otherwise, it's going to stop. I don't know if you guys understand what I'm talking about, but most people have two screens hooked up at one time, so you're not going to have that issue. But if you're playing on one TV and you're switching from HDMI to HDMI, if you're thinking it's recording as you switch to a different HDMI, it's going to stop. So there's a key on the keyboard, a hotkey, where you can just press record after you switch to a different HDMI. It's kind of hard to explain, but it does work, but you got to jump through hoops to make this work. At least for me, that's how it was. So that's a big flaw. It's almost like it was broke out of the box, and I had to repair it and fix it through Control Panel, and I don't know. It's not. I mean, once you get it working, it's not bad. Like, it captures HDMI, 1080p, 720p. For the price, would I recommend it? I mean, maybe for like $30 used. I wouldn't recommend like 50 to 80. Maybe like $30. It's worth it if you can get it to work. If you're going a cheap option, it's not bad. It's HDMI, so it's better than something that's composite. Who wants to do composite nowadays? Everybody needs HD, 1080p, at least 720p, 30 frames per second. If you want to capture retro game footage, modern gaming, it does work. But which one is better? Obviously the Elgato. This works with not many issues. This, you have to repair it. You got to jump through hoops. You got to put in the CD to install the software. But hey, there's a reason why this is cheaper. So if you do have the money, if you're not on a budget, I definitely recommend the Elgato. 100%. The Elgato is the winner. But if you don't have a lot of money, you're looking to capture footage, maybe if it Windows 10, maybe it might work instantly. I don't know. Yeah, go with the ROXIO HD. But if you got the money, the winner is the Elgato. No question. Rating time. Would I rate this? I'm going to say a 9 out of 10. It would be a 10 out of 10, but just the fact that I plugged it in and it didn't detect it right away, I had to install software. It's going to get a 9 for me, the Elgato. The ROXIO is going to get an 8 out of 10. If you guys want to check it out, this is what it looks like. I got the cord wrapped around it. I can't remember if it comes with an extra HDMI cord. It actually has composite too if you want to do composite, but who cares about composite if you got HDMI? It actually feels pretty solid though. It doesn't feel plasticky or cheap or light. Actually, it's got some weight to it. And here's the Elgato HD60S. Comes with USB Type-C. Pretty sure this comes with an HDMI with it. The cord's actually pretty long. It feels pretty decent though. Doesn't feel cheap. This comes with some kind of weird, I forget what this type of USB is called. But actually, here's another flaw with this thing. The one that it came with, I plugged it in and it wasn't turning on. It had like a short in the cord. I'm like, what the fuck? So I actually had to get a new one to put it in there. And the new one works fine. So the one they gave me was like defective. But once again, you get what you pay for. This was Video Game XD Reviews. I'm Charles Reed. I will see you guys next time on Video Game XD Reviews. See ya.